Disrespect. It strikes us in silence and shouts. It comes from strangers, family, coworkers, even ourselves. But what if I told you that the greatest minds in history, like Aristotle, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, left behind a blueprint for handling it with power, grace, and dignity? Welcome back to Aristotle, where ancient wisdom meets modern living. Today we dive into 10 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect, not just from the Stoics, but as Aristotle might have interpreted them through his vast lens of philosophy, ethics, and polymathy. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Master your inner dialogue. Stoicism, control what you can. The Stoics taught that you cannot control what others do. You can only control how you respond. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Aristotle would agree, but go further. He believed reason is the highest human function. So when faced with disrespect, don't let your emotions answer first. Ask, what is the most rational response here? This anchors you in logos, the Stoic flame, and Aristotle's golden virtue. Lesson 2. Practice emotional temperance, Aristotle's golden mean. Stoicism encourages apatheia, freedom from destructive emotions, but Aristotle championed the golden mean. Not too much, not too little. Anger, for example, isn't inherently bad. It becomes a vice when excessive or misdirected. So when disrespected, don't suppress your feelings. Refine them. Feel the anger, but don't be ruled by it. Channel it toward clarity, not chaos. Lesson 3. Understand the source of disrespect. Stoic detachment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When someone does wrong, it's because they believe it's right." Aristotle would classify such behavior as a result of akrasia, a failure of self-control or ignorance of the good. So when you're disrespected, ask, is this a reflection of me or of their ignorance? Most times it's the latter. This doesn't excuse them, but it frees you. Lesson 4. Build moral character over reputation. Seneca said, "A good character when established is not easily moved." Aristotle called this ethos, your moral character formed by repeated virtuous action. Disrespect may tarnish your name temporarily, but not your character. So focus less on defending your ego and more on practicing virtue, courage, honesty, patience. These are your real armor. Lesson 5. Respond with eunoia, goodwill toward others. Aristotle wrote about eunoia, the goodwill a speaker has toward the audience, akin to the Stoic ideal of cosmopolitanism or treating everyone as part of one human family. When disrespected, practice eunoia. Respond not with vengeance, but with dignity and clarity. That's how you lead by example, and disarm your critic with grace. Lesson 6. Be indifferent to external validation. Stoics warned against being ruled by praise or insult. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Aristotle in Nicomachean Ethics differentiates between honor and virtue. Honor depends on others. Virtue depends on you. So if disrespect comes, let it pass like wind through the trees. What matters is who you are, not what they say. Lesson 7. Use logos, pathos, and ethos to reframe conflict. As a polymath, Aristotle understood the mechanics of rhetoric deeply. Logos, logic, pathos, emotion, and ethos, credibility. Instead of reacting impulsively to disrespect, respond thoughtfully. Speak with logic, acknowledge emotions, and ground yourself in ethical integrity. This trifecta doesn't just diffuse tension, it transforms it into respect. Lesson 8. Embrace disrespect as a test of virtue. Every insult is a test. The Stoics called these discipline of assent, deciding whether to accept a thought or reject it. Aristotle would say every challenge is a chance to practice excellence. So the next time someone mocks or undercuts you, don't react, reflect. Ask, which virtue does this moment demand? Courage, humility, wisdom? Then live it. Lesson 9. Cultivate philia, noble friendship. Disrespect often isolates, but Aristotle taught that philia, noble, virtuous friendship, is essential to the good life. Surround yourself with those who uplift your soul, not those who degrade your spirit. And when disrespected by someone close, ask, is this a rupture or a misunderstanding? Approach the conversation not with ego, but with shared humanity. Lesson 10. Let time and reason judge you. Zeno, founder of Stoicism, said, "Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend." Aristotle agreed. Reason unfolds with time. You don't need to win every battle of words. Often the best response is no response, just consistency in your virtue, clarity in your path, and patience in your growth. Let time reveal the truth. Let reason write your legacy. Disrespect may be inevitable, but your response is a choice, a craft, a virtue. The Stoics taught us detachment. Aristotle taught us